number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
On the run, it's Jordan. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Finding an escape route across the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll ride the hot hand, fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be.
Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air, it's McCown. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
On target to the left. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
25 on the play. Good enough for first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's Gibson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's in open space downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's McCown. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for it all. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Jordan. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front, and if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gibson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He's got the tight end. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. He'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. This time he's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets one fly deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Handoff from the shotgun. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Trying to get the corner. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. It'll be third and long. Back to throw. It's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Joyner. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll give it to him again. Sweet cut there. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. On the move, it's Jordan. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Mayava. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Red Raider. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Jordan. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. That's the 20. He's got space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, it's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. And he will take it in. Touchdown, USC. Man, did he pay a price for that touchdown.
I got to tell you, those hits, Reese, hurt so good. When you can stand in the pocket like that, under duress, and deliver a strike downfield for a TD, doesn't get better than that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. They get to him as he throws. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull. Intercepted, the defense has set them up.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up to the completion.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the read. He'll toss it. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On the move to his left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to...
Touchdown, Red Raider! A great catch and run for 6. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's caught. It's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to be.
Halted in the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Mayava. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
USC, number 6.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. One more play to pad the stats. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.